It's SweetBootiee and welcome back, guys, to another episode here on Hypixel Skyblock. So I woke up today, hopped out of bed, did some work for a few hours, then hopped on Skyblock, came to the hub, walked over this way, casually went up the stairs, and clicked on Anita to find out that there are new items, guys. They added stuff to the farming update, and you guys should know by now that any type of farming update has got my attention, man. Especially this one, guys. There's some new items in here, including a Netherwart Pouch, which lets you plant Netherwart just like the basket of seeds does for normal seeds. Really wishing I had this thing when I made my infinite Netherwart farm. I guess those of you who waited can now take advantage of this thing. They also added the Fungi Cutter. Now this item actually confuses me a little bit because it's an axe. Although it does give plus 30% mushroom drops, it is just an axe, so you don't get the harvesting bonus. It's really made for those bigger mushrooms that grow, but I still think that, my mushroom farm that I created just with a normal harvesting 5-hoe and the turbo mushroom enchant would be a lot better than this fungi cutter. But who knows, man? I guess we'll see. And finally, guys, they added the item that we're going to talk about today, the Cactus Knife. This thing slices through cactus instantly, and it opens up a whole new world of farming cactus manually. So what I'm hoping to do is kind of test out some designs, find the best one, and see how good cactus actually is. Is it something that's going to make a lot of money farmed manually? Maybe it's going to be the new item for farming XP? I don't know, man. Got a lot to mess around with. Let's just start thinking and testing. But first things first, we've got to buy the dang thing. So we grabbed up some tickets, and we've got a bunch of gold medals, I think 8 or so. Let's go ahead and grab it up. Now we can start messing around. Now let's take a look at what we actually have and start brainstorming a little bit. So here's the automatic AFK farm. This is really all cactus has been used for recently, and people have been starting to make other ones where you have to literally sit there and break each one, and it takes like a second per one. But now, bring out the cactus knife. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is kind of crazy. This is crazy. Initial ideas, look at this. You could fly. That's a possibility. You could set up some sort of bumper and then maybe try and run across against the bumper or just run sideways. I don't know, guys. This is interesting. So many possibilities. Alright, hopping in a creative world here, I've mocked up some possibilities. This version right here would be the one with the bumpers. This is super similar to a sugarcane farm, where you just kind of lean against the bumper and run all the way down, because these farms obviously would extend very far outward. I'm not sure how long you want this kind of middle area to be. Maybe 8 blocks, maybe 4. Gonna take a lot more testing for that, but this could be the strategy right here. Next up is idea 2. This is super similar to the carrot, potato, and wheat farms that I have on my island, where you just simply fly across right here and you will just be breaking the cactus in the middle one. And yeah, could be beautiful stuff. We'll see. And the third one is just a possibility. If there's maybe a way where you can like run on cactus, I was thinking maybe you could just set up a full platform and you just run diagonally down one lane, then run diagonally down the next, and so on. The ticks from cactus would probably slow you down too much, so this would only work if there was a way to negate those ticks. Anyway, I'm going to carry these over to Hypixel and create probably a decent sized version of each and every one. So I'm out here trying to build the farm, but the sand prices, guys, are crazy. Like, what do you mean? This tiny bit of sand here was literally 500k for just this. I don't know how the heck I'm going to make an infinite farm. About to drop tens of millions on freaking sand, bro. Alright, so we set up some test area. We've got a flying version 8 wide, another flying version 8 wide. We've got 2 running ones with borders that are 4 wide, and 2 running ones with borders that are 8 wide. And then we created the diagonal test. But before we can actually begin tests, the first thing we're going to have to do is throw some enchants on this cactus knife. For now, all we're going to add is harvesting, like that, and telekinesis, like this. Alrighty boys, the cactus is fully grown and it's time to get this going. So the best way to test is to spend a certain amount of time farming in a bunch of different ways and see how much cactus you break in that certain amount of time. And the perfect thing is actually coming up for this. In about 3 minutes, this cactus event is going to start, and it's so perfect because it literally tracks the amount of cactus you break for you, plus it's got a timer. So we're going to go ahead and do a bunch of different types of farming for 30 seconds. Then we'll do some quick maths and figure out how much cactus we were able to break in 30 seconds from all of these farms. As a quick note, before I start, each cactus you break actually gives 4.3 farming XP, which is pretty dope. I think it's the same as sugarcane, so it's actually pretty good. And here here we go, guys. The event actually just began, so you can see the cactus going up at 19 minutes and 30 seconds. I am going to end this, but the first way I'm testing, as you can see, is just flying straight across, looking forward, and yeah, man, breaking the cactus. So we'll see what kind of damage we can do here. Got about 10 seconds left, and just as a heads up, I am going to voice over the end. So here I am. As you can see, we got 3,220 in this run. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we are with the second one. I'm actually going to go a bit slower this time, try and break every cactus and look forward a little bit. Here we go. Let's see what kind of damage this strategy does right here. It is still another flying one, so let's see. Got about 5 seconds left. This is me from after it all went down, and I actually got 3,270 cactus from this round. Alright, next up, I've got a speed right here of 247, almost 250, and I'm just going to run against the side, kind of like you do when you farm sugarcane. We're going to see how well this does. That one actually got a little messed up because my inventory filled up, so we're going to try it again. Here we go. Once again, farming just like sugarcane. Me from later again, and we got 2,830 from this tactic. 3, 2, 1. Here we go with the next test. We're going to actually run full speed with our pumpkin boots, farming boots on here for 30 seconds, just running sideways. See what this does. Guys, this tactic was the best so far, and we managed to get 4,522 cactus. For the next one, we're going to actually take off our farmer boots and just run sideways, see what kind of damage that does, and it starts right about now. In these past 30 seconds, we were able to get 3,335. Alright, next up, I'm going to keep my pretty speedy boots on here. It just started, and we are going to... Oh no, we got stuck. We are just going to kind of farm it like sugarcane, but with really quick boots on. That technique gave us 2,615, so not the best. So these were all really scuffed. I'm not even going to include them, but these ones were all kind of decent. I guess we do still have this area, so maybe we can try one more test. We'll go for an angled full speed fly here. Here we go, start it up. And finally, this gave us 3,183 cactus. Okay, so I just finished, and there's still like 7.5 minutes left. You guys might have just heard in a voiceover the final scores. So again, the winner in the fastest time across the board was when we were running full speed sideways with the pumpkin boots on. That's pretty epic, guys. Farming just like this is what actually got us the most cactus, and it wasn't even that close. That one kind of killed it by a long shot. And when I look at the farms, it seems like you actually break about 3 deep, and you don't really touch the 4th one. So I'm thinking lanes of maybe 6 blocks would be best. I think it's time to tear down these test spots and create a full layer of this cactus farm with 6 block wide sand lanes. I'm gonna start it up. Nice, boys. It was a pretty easy build. At least all of it, except for the placing of the cactus. That kind of was annoying. But yeah, man, check it out. A full layer of cactus across the island. Alright, so we gave it a couple hours, let it all grow, and now we are about to compete in another cactus event. There's a contest starting in about 20 seconds here, and I'm just straight up gonna run sideways throughout the whole thing. Hopefully this round I can track things like money, farming XP, collection, stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. I think the event actually just began, so let's just drop on in and start heading across, boys. This should be a gold, no doubt. The question is, how much do I destroy the competition by? Here we go, just about 3 minutes in, and we're gonna go and head with our first sale here. It's super cheap though, about 4K. Oh my gosh, guys, check the right of the screen right now. When I was getting golds in cactus before this update, I was hitting about 22,000 cactus. Right now I'm 5 minutes in and already at 50,000 cactus. I'm already far over double silver. Like, this is insane. If you're trying to get gold, this is so easy for gold. It's actually cracked. Money, on the other hand, not so much. I've sold a few times now, but it's really poor. Wow, boys, halfway through, and we're already at 100,000 cactus. And guys, this is only with harvesting and telekinesis. I still need to put the blessed hoe, I still need to recombobulate, I still need to get turbo cactus 5. So many upgrades still to do. I'm blown away at these numbers right now. One thing's for sure, you definitely need to farm this thing with a sack. If you don't have an agronomy sack, like a pretty large one, then your inventory is going to get pretty clogged. Alright, so we did just finish going through the whole entire farm. We're at about 170,000 gold, bro. Oh my god, we're literally on track for 200,000 cactus in 20 minutes. That's nuts. Now, if I go ahead and do my last bizarre sell, they aren't going for too much. I sold a bunch of cactus a bunch of different times here and managed to make about 50,000, which is no bueno. 50k in about 17 minutes is kind of trash, but what can you expect? I mean, there's a way to make this stuff in an AFK version pretty damn quickly, so that was a bit of a reach. Maybe if you could put auto smelts or smelting touch on the cactus knife, then it would actually be decent for money, because then you could get the cactus green and you can throw the enchanted cactus green in your personal compactor, so that would be really cool to see. But unfortunately, you can't put the enchant on a hoe right now. The XP, on the other hand, was not so bad. I calculated it out and made about 80,000 XP from the cactus. Now remember, again, I was using an elephant, not a rabbit, which would have given me a lot more XP. Plus, if you see, I only have one active effect and therefore don't have a farming XP boost going. So you could probably increase that to somewhere around 100 and something K. And in that case, that would actually be really good for under 20 minutes of farming. Anyway, let's head to the hub. Let's go ahead and grab these beautiful prizes here. Look at this, guys. Gold medal was 55,000 and I got 170k and didn't even farm the whole time. Oh my. And now take a look at an older one. This is where I got a gold medal at 22k when all you needed was 19,000. Oh my gosh, how this update and this new item has really changed cactus events. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys want to see me go ahead and max this cactus knife out, if you guys want to see me go ahead and build 3 more layers to make 4 total layers of a cactus farm on my island, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll do it if I get 69 likes on the video and 69 new subscribers from the video. Big number, man. 69. I don't know, man. Last thing I want to say is that if I were to actually go through and do this again, I would probably make the things either 4 or 5 wide. 6 was a bit of a stretch here, but it does work out. But yeah, man, excited to see what you guys think about the new mushroom max, the new cactus hoe, the new farming boots, and all that good stuff, as well as your thoughts on the most efficient manual cactus farm and what this thing is going to be used for other than competitions. We're running daily videos right now. Let's see if we can keep it up. Anyway, adios, guys, and goodbye.